work backwards when you need to. You can elevate fastballs, nibble if you're ahead, but just compete, and that's what he does well. And he's right there to have a good outing.
And you guys are really set up really well in terms of pitching, and being ahead as far as you were yesterday is the reason why. So, if there is a little struggle for Gage, do you go get him early?
Yeah, we'll look at it. Kind of depend on how we're doing. Are we hitting well? Is the game tight? We could always get him earlier than late, so to speak. But we'll just see what the game tells us to do.
One thing I remember from yesterday, thinking that catch that Logan Maxwell made in right field, diving on the right field line, that was about as fast as I'd seen him run for a ball in the outfield, and it really does look like that hamstring is good now. Yeah,
I asked him right after the inning how he felt, and he said he was good. And I think he came in and singled, and we ended up scoring a few more runs, and then he got another single later in the game up the middle. And I took him out when the game was in hand just to rest him a little bit. You never know how it's going to go, but it's nice to have him feeling a lot better.
So if I think of the word spark plug, I think of Cam Kojal in this series, and really for your team all year long.
Yeah, Cam's been amazing. He's hit home runs, hit a lot of doubles, played him at two different positions, and then DH'd him some early. Just been a great player, and like you said, he's sparked us many a time this season.
The power for your team up and down the lineup. I mean, we've watched it all year long. You guys have set a school record in home runs, and that happened even before the NCAA tournament, and that's just really stood out here.
Yeah, we've just we've done a good job of creating a deep lineup, and guys that can hit the ball over your head, and they've done it. Give credit to our offensive coaches, Coach Thompson and Wernes, and the players buying in, and they're really talented. They've done a great job.
Good luck going for the series today.
Okay, thank you.
Stay with us for the starting lineups for the Blue Jays and the Razorbacks. Next, this is Arkansas baseball from Learfield.
The Electric Cooperative's got its start lighting Arkansas, and we continue to meet that demand with every resource we can deliver. We're powering your life, where you live every single day through one of 17 local cooperatives, each unique, always united, and in your community. Our mission? To provide reliable, affordable, and responsible power to every corner of Arkansas. It's the local hometown cooperative way, because we're better connected together. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas.
Make every day an epic day while driving your new Nissan Armada from Trotter Nissan and Saracen Casino Resort. This top-of-the-line Platinum Reserve Edition is a dream drive for wherever your adventure takes you. And you can win this premium SUV from Saracen Casino this month. Play today for your chance at winning Nissan's Armada Platinum Reserve that will take you everywhere and anywhere in style.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Hey Razorback fans, Phil Elson here with some fantastic news. Harps Food Stores has a game-changing mobile app called My Hometown Rewards. With this app, you can unlock incredible savings, get exclusive deals, personalized coupons, and even a digital shopping list, all at your fingertips. And as a new feature, coupon savings are now offered instantly at checkout. Whether you're stocking up for the big game or just grabbing some snacks, the My Hometown Rewards app from Harps makes it easy. It's a win-win for Razorback fans like you. Harps, hometown fresh.
Stay tuned. We'll have more of the Built Ford Tough Dugout Show, presented by your Arkansas Ford dealers and the Ford F-150 coming up. This is Arkansas Baseball from Learfield.
You sit in traffic now, but later, there's an ice cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, all your patience is paid out in gold. You remain calm through honks, bumper to bumper, and people yelling. Come on, move! You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
The 11th game of the SEC football tradition known as the Battle Line Rivalry between your Arkansas Razorbacks and the Mizzou Tigers is complete. Look for the tradition presented by Shelter Insurance to grow in the coming years as we continue to heat up the border and support our student athletes with this new rivalry, the Battle Line Rivalry, presented by Shelter Insurance. Find a Shelter agent near you at shelterinsurance.com.
Back at Paul Walker Stadium, about 15 minutes, a little more so, until first pitch. The Razorbacks and the Creighton Blue Jays matching up for the third time ever in an NCAA tournament. The Hogs 2-0 all-time against Creighton in the postseason. Let's have a look at today's starting lineups, being presented by Daspit Law Firm, proud to be the official injury lawyers of the Razorbacks. Start with the Hogs. They are the home team for this ball game. 45 wins, 13 defeats, 2-0 in the regional, and they've won 34 of 38 games this year at home. Dave Van Horn's lineup card is Charles Davalon batting leadoff in left field. Shortstop Vahiba Aloy, coming off his third two-homer game of the year, is batting second once again. Aloy is the 7th Razorback to hit 20 home runs in a season, and the first since Chad Spanberger in 2017. Right fielder Logan Maxwell batting third. Ryder Helfrich brings a 9-game hitting streak into the cleanup spot and catches. Second baseman Cam Kojal is 5 for 9 in the regional with 6 runs batted in and 4 extra base hits. Kojal batting 5th at second base. Designated hitter Kahia Aloy continues to bat 6th. Hitting 7th is third baseman Brent Iredale. Reese Robinette's taken 5 walks in the 2 games we played here. He'll bat 8th, play first base. Justin Thomas Jr. rounds out the Razorbacks starting 9 in center field. That's Davalon in left, Vahiba Aloy at short, Maxwell in right, Helfrich catching, Kojal second base, Kahia Aloy DH, Iredale third base, Robinette first base, and Thomas in center. The Creighton Blue Jays coming in with wins in 9 of their last 10 games. They're 43-15, 2-1 in the Fayetteville Regional, and then 20-9 when playing on an opponent's home field. Ed Service, the head coach, in his 22nd year, he's announced his retirement once the season ends. This very well could be the last game he coaches at Creighton. And the lineup for the Blue Jays today in Game 2 for them is Tate Gillen, the center fielder, batting leadoff. Third baseman Matt Sherman hitting second. Their top hitter Nolan Sailors hitting .392 with 60 runs scored, batting third in left field. Hogs controlled him. He was 0 for 4 yesterday. Teddy Dieters batting cleanup in right field. Batting 5th is first baseman Will McLean. Ben North batting 6th at shortstop. Hitting 7th, the catcher Connor Capisi. Dakota Duffalo is the Creighton DH. He'll bat 8th. Kyle Hess at second base is batting 9th. And again for the Blue Jays, it's Gillen in center, Sherman at third, Sailors in left, Dieters in right, McLean first base, North shortstop, Capisi catching, Duffalo DH, Hess second base. Now the starting pitching matchup, it's Gage Wood for the Arkansas Razorbacks. He's a junior right-hander from Batesville. He'll be making start number 8, records 2-1, 266 average allowed by Wood in 19 1/3 innings. He's walked 5, struck out 37, holds a .559 earned run average. And pitching today for the Blue Jays is right-handed pitcher Garrett Langrel. Langrel is 6'7", 225 pounds. He'd pitched previously to Eastern Kentucky. He's been closing games for Creighton this year. Will be his first start in 26 appearances. 7 wins, 1 loss, 13 saves. Batters hitting .237 against Langrel. He's completed just under 50 innings, 9 walks, 55 strikeouts, an ERA of .272. Those are the starting lineups for the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Creighton Blue Jays. Bubba Carpenter's coming to us in just a few minutes. We'll have keys to the game. The Razorbacks need 1 win tonight or tomorrow to head to the Super Regional. Creighton needs to win both of these ball games, and you're hoping that you don't even see the baseball diamond tomorrow. Hogs are trying to make it to their 11th Super Regional. They've been there 9 times under Dave Van Horn and once under Norm DeBrine. The crowd is gathering. It's a great night for a baseball game here at Paul Walker Stadium. It'll be televised on the SEC Network. Stay with us. Bubba Carpenter's back in a few moments. Keys to the game. We'll count you down to first pitch. This is Arkansas baseball in the Fayetteville Regional from Learfield.
We, the hungry of this burger-loving nation, deserve the Sonic Smasher. Always made to order and hand-smashed into greatness. America, today we smash free. One nation under melty cheese with liberty and a truckload of sauce for all. Meet our Smashinal burger.
The Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic. See menu for details.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability and versatility built in, like Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today.
Visit ArkansasKubotaDealers.com to find a dealer near you.
Quit tobacco today with Be Well Arkansas. Be Well Arkansas can help you be healthier, happier, and more active by quitting tobacco. And you can do it all with local resources at no cost to you. Call 833-283-WELL or visit BeWellArkansas.org today for free help, because it's never too late to be well. Brought to you by the Arkansas Department of Health, your tobacco settlement dollars at work, and Be Well Arkansas.
We'll be back with more of the Built Ford Tough Dugout Show, presented by your Arkansas Ford dealers and the Ford F-150 after this short break. You're listening to the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
At Arkansas Children's, every child is a champion, and we put them at the center of everything we do. As the state's only pediatric health system, Arkansas Children's offers everything from everyday care to highly specialized treatments. Whether you're calling the hogs from Springdale, Jonesboro, Little Rock, or Pine Bluff, Arkansas Children's strives to fulfill our promise of unprecedented child health, defined and delivered. At Arkansas Children's, we make kids better today and healthier tomorrow.
The system's in. Now we just need to play well in the regional and get to the next round.
Root's 0-1. Braswell bunts back to the pitcher, and Root tries to dive to the runner, and he dives and he tags him, and he got him. What a play by Zach Root.
When your starting pitcher's showing the team in the field and players in the dugout and coaches that he's going to be all right there in the zone, and with electric stuff, you get excited. You know, you get in and out of that dugout quick.
A swing and a high drive to right field again for the second time in the game. Big Country out of here for the lead. Oh my goodness, he hit it over the video board. It's swimming with the fishes.
One thing that this team does a really good job is just turning the page. I feel like everybody comes to the field with a smile.
The energy in, the next day, just staying positive.
Goal is to win the game that day and not worry about what happened in the past.
On the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield, welcome to live play-by-play coverage of Arkansas baseball in the Division I Baseball Championship. Razorback Baseball is brought to you by West Rock Coffee, produced right here in Arkansas. West Rock is proud to be the official coffee of the Razorbacks. Your Arkansas Ford dealers. Test drive Ford F-150, the official truck of the Razorbacks, at a dealer near you. By Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield, trusted by Arkansans for more than 75 years for reliable, affordable health insurance. Take good care, Arkansas. Coca-Cola, proud to be the official soft drink sponsor of the Razorbacks. Saracen Casino Resort. Vegas, Arkansas style. Sonic Drive-In. Sonic has been a proud sponsor of Razorback Athletics for over 25 years. Live free. Eat Sonic. By UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for the Razorbacks. First Security Bank. It's banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. By Bud Light. Easy to drink. Easy to enjoy. Please drink responsibly. Summit Utilities. Delivering natural gas to Razorback fans across Arkansas. By Shelter Insurance. For award-winning service, find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com. Bud Anderson. The official heating and cooling provider of the Razorbacks. By Harps. Quality foods. Hometown fresh. It's that simple at Harps. Arkansas Heart Hospital. Dedicated to your heart. And by Visit Hot Springs. Time for a road trip to Hot Springs, Arkansas. Learn more at hotsprings.org.
Calmly excited and ready to play somebody and get this thing going.
Inside Bob Walker Stadium. Here again, Phil Elson.
Welcome back inside Ball Walker Stadium, the best college ballpark in America. Dave Van Horn walking up to home plate. Ed Service doing the same out of the third base dugout, shaking their hands with the men in black, and we are coming up to first pitch a little more than 5 minutes from right now. The Razorbacks need a win today to move to a Fayetteville Super Regional, which would start this upcoming weekend. Creighton, they need a win today to survive and force a winner-takes-all regional final tomorrow night. Great to be alongside my partner, former Razorback great Bubba Carpenter, a member of the University of Arkansas Hall of Honor. He has our keys to the game. They're being presented by Keller Williams Market Pro Realty. Visit them at kwrazorbacks.com because every hog needs a new home. Bubba, we all love watching baseball. Nobody except those wearing blue want to be here tomorrow. How do the Hogs end this regional tonight?
Phil, I think we do what we did last night. I think we scare them out of the zone. We get our bats going. I mean, honestly, that's a real thing, scaring them out of the zone. We walked 12 times last night, 4 or 5 home runs. We're facing our closer. He can't go very long. Let's get his pitch count up, get him out of there, get to their bullpen. We're going to be in good shape. I don't think they can catch up to a Gage Wood fastball, 98 at the top of the zone.
Well, we will be finding out in just a few moments. Blue Jays are on the road for this ball game, so the Razorbacks do get to be the home team here for the second time in the Fayetteville Regional. Our umpires will be headed up by Jason Bradley on balls and strikes today. Jason Harstick working first base, Ken Fitz at second base, and Travis Carlson is today's third base umpire. The Hogs about to take the field in just a couple of minutes. Stay with us. It's Arkansas and Creighton in the Fayetteville Regional Final on the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
Experience luxury at Oaklawn Hot Springs, Arkansas, where the excitement never stops. Elevate your gaming experience at our world-class smoke-free casino and enjoy an unparalleled stay at our hotel. Find bliss at the Astral Spa, embark on culinary adventures, and witness the thrill of live thoroughbred racing through May 3rd. To book your experience, visit oaklawn.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
With Toyota's versatile SUVs, you'll be ready for any adventure, no matter who you're adventuring with. Bringing your furry co-pilot along? The RAV4's Power Pack Performance is bound to spark some Zoom time. Scoop them up in the Corolla Cross. Its sleek design will make up for the fact that you're always fashionably late. No matter who you're rolling with, there's a Toyota SUV fit just for you. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota is a proud sponsor of Razorback Athletics. Razorback power, razor sharp style. Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at toyota.com for feature availability.
This is Arkansas Baseball in the Fayetteville Regional from Learfield.
Go-Go Squeeze is super excited to be on the field with University of Arkansas athletes. With a variety of deliciously fruity flavors, there's something for the whole Razorback family to enjoy. Go-Go Squeeze offers delicious fruit blend pouches that are gluten-free and nut-free. For active people, Go-Go Squeeze Active Fruit Blend with electrolytes can help replenish some of the essential minerals lost during exercise. Check out our whole line of pantry-friendly fruit and dairy products at most major retailers and online. So grab a Go-Go Squeeze and let's cheer on our Razorbacks together. Go Hogs!
Wood Power Sports is passionate about serving your off-road and on-road needs. Between our 3 locations, we carry brands like Polaris, Can-Am, Kawasaki, Honda, Yamaha, KTM, CF Moto, and Suzuki. We are your one-stop shop for everything power sports. Our service and parts teams are experienced and will work hard to keep you and your vehicle on the road or trail. Come see us in Fayetteville, Springdale, or Harrison, or visit us online at woodpowersports.com. We look forward to earning your business. Wood Power Sports, a solid name you can trust. Go Hogs!
Let's pause 10 seconds for our stations to identify themselves. You are listening to the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield. Well, we've made it to the regional final. The Razorbacks are the home team, so they got the white uniforms. Creighton wears powder blues. Those are the same uniforms they wore earlier today in a very exciting 11-10 ball game in which the Blue Jays blew a 7-run lead. North Dakota State, in fact, had the go-ahead runs on base in the 8th inning, and North Dakota State couldn't punch through that last run. Creighton wins it in the bottom of the 9th by an 11-10 final score. That was a wild one. It also went over 3 hours and 16 minutes. And That's what makes it so difficult to come out of the loser's bracket, is you got to find a way to win 2 games on a Sunday, and you got to beat a team that's fresh. You hear the rooster behind us. That is the intro music for Gage Wood, who we have not seen since the Tennessee series. In fact, it's been a little more than 2 weeks since Wood last pitched. 3 innings against the Volunteers, giving up 2 runs on 7 base hits in an 8-4 win. That was Gage's it was his 4th start since coming back from an injury that he had suffered during the very early part of the season against Michigan. And he's ready to go with Tate Gilliam in the batter's box. Gillen is the center fielder for the Blue Jays, left-handed batter. He was 0 for 4 against Arkansas last night. Righty-lefty to start it. 8:06 underway with the first pitch. And Wood misses outside with ball 1. 79 degrees at game time. No wind whatsoever. American flag and the Diamond State flag are hanging on the left field pole. And Wood throws 1-0, and it's way inside, forcing Gillen off the plate. 2 balls, no strikes.
You a little surprised to see a first pitch breaking ball from Gage Wood?
Especially because exactly what you'd said. You wonder how many fastballs that Creighton has seen that is as explosive as Wood's. Here's the 2-0 to Gillen. Yeah, there's his first strike of the game at 96.
I'd make him hit the fastball before I showed him the curveball. I just don't think they've seen anything like Gage all year. It's not really the velocity. It's how low he releases it, the carry he's got on it. It's a tough pitch.
2-1 pitch. Gillen takes a fastball for a second strike right down Broadway.
Like, you look at Gillen right there, Phil, he was just froze. I mean, he wasn't ready to hit. His foot wasn't on the ground. I mean, that was just by him.
Gillen had a single and a homer earlier today against NDSU. Wood throws 2-2. Foul back off the handle. It's another good fastball, and he's thrown nothing but fastball since that first pitch. Gillen hitting .269, 5 home runs, 40 knocked in. Creighton did almost nothing offensively against the Hogs yesterday. 1 run on 5 base hits. They had their way with Kansas. They had their way offensively with the Bison. 2-2. Fouled straight back, and that's the best swing that Gillen's had, but the pitch might have been a little bit up, and he chased.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a panic swing right there. That ball's up out of the zone, but somehow he made contact with it.
Creighton in this tournament has scored 23 runs, but only 1 of those against Arkansas. 2-2. The pitch to Gillen is tapped foul. Had him on the front foot, threw him a curve. Turns into a 7-pitch sequence here.
It's a good pitch right there. If you're gonna throw the breaking ball, you got to backdoor it. If not, it's going to run right into his barrel because he's late on the fastball.
Got some daylight left. First pitch today came at 8:06. Lights are on, slowly beginning to take effect. Ball Walker not quite 100% full. Wood and Gillen battling to start the game with a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. He struck him out looking. Backdoored him. Beautiful strike 3 from Gage Wood.
Yeah, that's a perfect pitch right there. There is nothing Gillen can do on that pitch. That thing wrapped right around that outside corner.
38 strikeouts for Gage, 19 2/3 innings. He can just overpower batters sometimes. They can get a good swing every once in a while. He's given up 4 home runs, 21 hits, 19 2/3. But when we've seen Gage at his best, he flat out overpowered Texas back on May 2nd. 4 innings, 1 run, struck out 9, and only allowed 2 hits. Matt Sherman's their right-hand batting third baseman, and Wood starts him high and inside, ball 1. Sherman's hitting .301, 6 homers. Was 0 for 5 earlier today and 1 for 4 against the Razorbacks last night. Hogs infield playing him straight up, and Wood's 1-0. Chopped foul past third base. Count goes to 1-1.
Phil, I'm going to have to get a TrackMan expert up here so I can get my strike zone up in there. I appreciate your effort.
I spent 15 minutes during the early game today in the booth trying to fix this TrackMan for you so that it was to your liking, but I couldn't do it.
Is John Thomas anywhere around when you need him?
Oh,
how about
boy.
Fuller? Fuller could do it.
Fuller's around somewhere. Put out an APB. The 1-1 on Sherman is a strike on the inside. Good breaking pitch from Wood. 1-2. We do have our strike zone monitor, and we did not have that for the first game of this regional. We never had it for the SEC games. We get it for the postseason. It just took a day for everything to get right again.
I asked Nate if they had it in the dugout, and he said no.
The 1-2 to Sherman is a high fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, I did find it odd that the SEC was the only league that wouldn't allow the strike zone monitor for TrackMan, but now since it's NCAA event, they're fine with it. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Sherman swings and misses. Struck him out. Fastball. And Woods just overpowered the first 2. Nolan Sailors, the top Creighton batter, is next.
And that's just good location right there, Phil. That's 97, outside corner. I love it. And look, SEC doesn't write my check, so I can say this. Most of the decisions they make, I don't agree with them. So for what it's worth.
Bubba, I think if they signed your checks, you wouldn't care how you put it across anyway.
Good point.
Here's Sailors, a lefty, and the pitch from Wood is high. 1 ball, no strikes. See, all of a sudden we start talking TrackMan, and somebody's appeared here in the booth who thinks something's wrong with it. The thing works just fine. He's just got to move that thing up here somehow, and no one can figure it out. Might take all game to do it. The 1-0 is a strike to Sailors on the inside. Wood's fastball does look really good. 1-1. Sailors hitting .392, .489 on base percentage. He's hit 18 doubles, 4 triples, but was 0 for 4 on a couple of strikeouts last night. Woods 1-1. Chop left side and past Iredale through the hole at shortstop for a 2-out base hit. Davalon down to a knee to make sure it doesn't get past him. Sailors extends the first inning with a 2-out single.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. Phil, I love Brent Iredale. He took a bad angle to that. If he takes his dive back, he catches that. It just got by his glove.
So Teddy Dieters will get an at-bat in the first inning. Dieters yesterday hit 6th in the batting order, and he was the toughest out. He reached base 3 times, hit by a pitch, a single, a walk, and scored their only run. Right-hand batter, Wood starts him way outside. Top of the first inning, Gage struck out the first 2 batters and is looking to get around a single by Nolan Sailors. Dieters has hit well this weekend. 5 for 9. He had a homer earlier today, his 3rd of the year. Creighton had a lot of home runs earlier in this ball game. In fact, they've hit 6 in the regional. They had 4 earlier today. The 1-0. Dieters looks at a strike at the knees. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Look, he's moved it up. This thing worked now.
Look at that, Phil. You messed with it for an hour. He did it in 5 minutes. Thank you. I appreciate the effort, though.
Well, 15 minutes from me, 1 minute from him.
Wow, I'm happy now.
So you'll stop complaining about it now. Here's the 1-1, a swing and a miss. Woods' fastball again is too much for Dieters. Strike 2.
98, up and away. That's just. You can look at Dieter's swing. He's got a little hole in his swing right there. If he can locate that fastball right there, he ain't touching it.
Where do you see the hole?
Up and away, right there.
Same spot where it just delivered.
You stay in those. You've got 3 or 4 spots up in that up and away quadrant.
Wood from the belt kicks and deals, and it's outside. 2-2 on Teddy Dieters.
He opens that front side up just a little bit, Phil, and when that happens, knob goes down and it opens up a big hole up and away, that top part of the zone.
And the top part of the zone is a strength for Gage Wood anyway. Runner going on a 2-2, fouled off. Dieters stays alive. That puts Sailors in motion. The guy can fly. He's 27 for 30 stealing bases.
Yeah, he got a great jump right there. I didn't see I haven't been timing. See how quick he is to the plate.
I think you've got everything where it needs to be now. You got your strike zone monitor where it needs to be. You got all your balls set up here. You got your drinks, stopwatch. We're ready to go now. It just took 3 batters. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Teddy Dieters. Wood ready. The pitch hit high in the air to right center field with Maxwell on the move. He's there in the gap, calls him off, makes the catch in the end of the top of the first. Gage Wood strikes out 2, gets around a 2-out single for a scoreless opening frame. Time for a road trip. Hit the jackpot with a trip to Hot Springs National Park, Arkansas. And its #1 attraction, Oaklawn Hot Springs. You can plan a trip at hotsprings.org and oaklawn.com. As we come to the bottom of the first, the Hogs bat after this from UAMS Health.
My name is Trevor Brazil. I'm a power forward for the Arkansas Razorbacks. The fan base is crazy in a good way. They always bring energy. We would struggle in games without them. As soon as I got injured, I knew I was probably going to have to, get some type of surgery. Immediately I just kind of put all my trust in UAMS. Knowing that we have doctors always around during the game, it makes you feel good because, if anything happens, they're always right there.
UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics.
You know that list? The one that starts at mow the yard and ends somewhere around level the driveway. Well, your John Deere tractor is built for giving that honey-do list a run for its money. The Lawn Patrol is built for keeping grass in line. The Chore Buster is built for hard-packed progress. And the Diamond Digger is built for pushing forward with the shovel gave up. Whatever the task, Greenway's tractor packages are built with one thing in mind, making more time for what matters. Find yours today at gogreenway.com.
This is Razorback Baseball in the NCAA Tournament. Let's go back to the booth. Here again, Phil Elson.
All right, so we're looking here at Garrett Langrel, who gets the start for Game 2 for the Creighton Blue Jays. Not only is this the first start for Langrel this year, it's the first start for him over a 3-year career in which he has been a closer for Creighton and a relief pitcher for Eastern Kentucky. 6'7". The big guy weighs 225 pounds. He's a graduate from Riverview, Florida. Had a long hair out of his camouflage Creighton Blue Jays cap. He's got a funky delivery. I think this would classify pretty much as the typical funky right-hander, Bubba. There's a lot going on in this delivery, and he's a big, tall dude.
Yeah, I tell you what, he's funky, but he's still throwing 89, 90, and he's got a pretty good sink on that fastball, Phil. I looked up lefties hit 310 against him, righties 198, so they struggle with that delivery. 6'7", hard to pick up the ball from the left side of the plate, right side of the plate. Lefty's got to do some damage here.
Langrel threw 15 pitches to finish off the top of the 9th inning in Creighton's win this afternoon against North Dakota State. Really, that was just like 3 hours ago when he last pitched. But 15 pitches, not all that much. The longest he's gone in a game, 4 2/3 innings. Charles Davillon to lead it off. Langrel works out of the set. First pitch is a strike at 90 on the high outside corner.
Phil, lefties are to light this dude up. They see the ball early right there. I mean, that ball's coming right into their swing path.
Of course, the Razorbacks always have plenty of lefties in that lineup. Here's the 0-1. Charles grounds it foul. A couple of feet outside first base, and Langrel ahead of him, 0-2.
He threw him a changeup there.
Davillon reaching base 4 times yesterday against Creighton without a hit. 2 walks, hit by 2 pitches, lost a 9-game hitting streak, but he still lost a 10-game hitting streak, but he still reached base 11 straight games. Looking to dig out of an 0-2 hole against Garrett Langrel. The pitch almost hits him. Ball 1. Boy, they do come inside quite a bit. Creighton gets hit by a lot of pitches, and they hit a lot of batters with pitches. 89 of them in 58 games. Davillon's got the third base line open, and the 1-2 is high.
Phil, the scouting report says low 3/4 release, and in parentheses, almost sidearm.
Not quite sidearm.
Yeah. It's very close to being sidearm.
I think it's like a 6.5 out of 10.
I don't know.
Like a 6 out of 10, maybe. 2-2 on Charles Davillon. The set and the pitch. It's a fastball for strike 3 called on the inside corner.
Wow, that's a tough pitch. He painted that inside corner, 92.
Davillon's the toughest batter to strike out in the Razorback lineup. Was the second toughest to strike out of the SEC this year. Just the 24th time he has struck out. And I tell you, out of those 24, I don't think you see many called third strikes at all.
Well, sometimes you tip your hat to the pitcher. That's one of those times. I mean, that's a 50-50 pitch, inside corner. Tough angle coming in.
Vihiva Aloy batting in the 2-hole as usual. And Langrel sets and delivers. A fastball for a strike at the very top. Now, this is one thing we got to wonder about, because yesterday, where the strikes were called seemed to play into the Razorbacks' hands. Moggers, their starter, needed a low strike. He didn't get him yesterday. I wonder where Langrel needs his strike zone to be. Here's the 0-1 on Vihiva. Swings and taps a slider foul.
Breaking news, Wake just walked off Tennessee 7-6. That'll cheer you up.
That's good news there. Well, that forces a winner-takes-all in the Knoxville Regional tomorrow night. We play into the hands of the Razorbacks if they sweep this regional.
Wonder how long that game lasted. I think it was 4 hours.
I mean, that would be slow for Tennessee. Here's the 0-2. Sliders outside. Now, I think I meant that be fast for Tennessee.
I knew what you meant.
1-2 on Behiva Aloy. 2 homers yesterday, 2 walks, 5 RBIs. He has hit 20 homers, the first Razorback with 20 home runs since Chad Spanberger in 2017. And the 1-2 is swung on, looped over the third baseman. Base hit drops. Let's see if Aloy wants second base. Sailors coming over, picks it up, and Aloy holds. 1-out single. Good job by Sailors in left field. Behiva thought about 2 bases off the bat. 1-out single in front of Logan Maxwell.
Phil, I tell you what, exit velo 65, but that's a great piece of hitting. You can't be afraid to get jammed with 2 strikes. I would rather see Behiva get jammed like that, protect against the slider with 2 strikes. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a base knock.
Aloy now 4 for 8 in the regional, and Logan Maxwell to follow. A couple of singles yesterday against the Blue Jays. Righty-lefty the matchup with Aloy a short lead. The first pitch. Maxwell looks at a ball outside.
Phil, we can steal against this guy. He's a 1.35 to 1.55.
And you remember a lot of times, I mean, a closer, if he's coming in a 3 or a 2-run game, he's not worried about holding runners very much. 1-0 on Maxwell, the set of the pitch. Swings and misses at a fastball. That's right down the middle for him. 1-1.
Boy, that's about as middle as it gets. You know how I describe that pitch usually?
Down the middle. Belt high. About the top of your top of the belt.
I'm cocksure I can't say it.
You think it's navel height? 1-1 on Maxwell. The set and the pitch. Looks at a pitch outside. 2-1. Maxwell, .342 batting average, 4th highest on the team. Would be the 2nd highest average for Creighton. Aloy leading at .356. Avalon 5 points lower. Kojal at .345, and then .342 for Maxwell. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball to left field. Carrying. Sailors is back, reaching for the wall, and it's out of here! Logan Maxwell makes it 2-0 in the first inning. And the homer and Hogs hit another one. 7 home runs, not even the first inning of the 3rd game of this regional is complete.
Love it, Phil. Hey, that's a tough pitch, too. That's a fastball down and away. Logan kept his nose on the ball. He only hit that 93 miles an hour, but that's all it took. Just got it over that fence in the bullpen.
And I don't think you can overstate how important it is to score in the first inning against a team that absolutely has to beat you today. Especially since the Hogs nearly scored at will in the first 5-6 innings last night.
Plus, you did it off their closer, who's not supposed to give up runs.
Here's Helfrich, and the pitch to Riders, a fastball for a strike. This is only the 3rd home run Langrel's given up.
Yeah, if you look at his percentage, he gives up a 70% ground ball rate, only 30% fly ball. So you got to get that back knee below the ball if you're going to elevate it.
Helfrich 2 home runs yesterday. Now the pitch, swing and a miss, fooled on the slider. So I'm thinking about the way they approach Maxwell, and they try to keep it away from him. He's a smart hitter, and we've seen him go the other way quite a bit. That's his 11th home run this year. I'd say he's probably hit 4 of them the other way.
And I bet he'd have at least 15 if he hadn't hurt that hammy.
I know 2 on Helfrich. Did he check the swing? He did. First base umpire Jason Harstick says no swing. Helfrich's 5 for 8 this weekend with 2 homers yesterday. Gives him 12. Is crazy, Bubba. The first 7 hitters in this lineup, all double-digit home runs.
Go Hogs.
1-2 on Helfrich with the bases empty and 1 out. Now the pitch is outside. 2-2. Kojal on deck.
And also the first 7 in the lineups over 300.
Go Hogs.
How about that to add to the double-digit home runs. That's pretty impressive. Oh, they picked up on that.
2-2 pitch is a low slider, ball 3.
You see what they're doing with his front foot? He's got that little thing that he does when he comes set. The crowd's on it.
I hadn't picked up on this yet.
Listen.
I heard the crowd, but I didn't know what it was they were chanting at. Okay, there. Yeah, he taps that left foot 3 times, the pitcher. The 3-2. Helfrich chops it foul. All right, so everybody's going to pick up on this now.
I wonder if anybody all year's done that. That's pretty impressive. I got to give a tip of the hat to the fans out there for picking that up in the first inning.
No kidding. I pride myself on being really detail-oriented here. I miss that detail.
Hey, you're still doing a good job over there, though.
Trying my best. I got really disappointed when I couldn't fix your TrackMan monitor this afternoon. The 3-2 to Helfrich. Jumps out of the way of a slider and walks.
All right, so I played at A&M back in the day, and they counted my steps to the plate. They counted my warm-up swings. I'd like to say it didn't get in my head, but it did.
We know you too well. There's a little man on either shoulder of yours, but that probably means that can amplify what the crowd is telling you.
Oh, and by the end of I was so mad that I was just taking angry swings. I had no approach.
Creighton sends pitching coach Billy Mole to the mound. They've got to be super nervous in that third base dugout right here, Bubba.
Yeah, this isn't what they expected from their dude.
Well, they don't have anybody in the bullpen, so they certainly didn't expect him to explode here in the first.
And look, I'll tell you what, I'm impressed with our approach right now because this dude's got good stuff. I mean, I think a lefty could hit him pretty well, but righties, that's a tough look.
Meanwhile, did you see just before Logan Maxwell hit the home run, somebody delivered a whole bunch of food into our radio booth here. Corn dogs, barbecue sandwiches, pork fries, and who's going to eat this?
We can't let it go to waste.
I mean, you really can't, but it's not very polite to eat through a microphone to all those people that are listening.
You're over there doing the talk. I can eat. I can sit here and eat.
Go for it. You didn't bring your Sonic Smasher, so go for it.
I just ate it, though, in the parking lot.
Cam Koziel standing at the plate. Helfrich at first. 2 runs are home and just 1 out in the first for the Razorbacks. The pitch to Koziel is a fastball strike on the outside, and Langrel got one a little bit off the plate. Koziel as hot as anybody in this tournament. 5 hits, 4 of them extra bases. 1 home run to right, 1 home run to left, 2 doubles, 6 knocked in. Langrel's 0-1 is right there, and Koziel takes strike 2.
Wow, that's 2 perfect pitches. One just off the outside corner, that painted the inside corner.
I am so entertained by the fans here at Boehm Walker. I mean, it's like counting the 10 seconds for a basketball player at the free throw line. Here's the 0-2 to Koziel. Slider taken low, ball 1. Cam's hitting .345. He's hit 15 home runs. That ranks second on the club to Vahiva's 20. Langrel looking behind. He takes the sign with the ball behind his back, hands together. There's the little 3 taps with the left foot. And the 1-2 pitch. Koziel hits a double play ground ball, second base. Hess feeds north for a force out. Koziel's doubled up at first base. 4-6-3 double play will get Creighton off the field, but the Razorbacks strike early and strike the way they did yesterday. 2 runs, 2 hits. A home run by Logan Maxwell will put them on top. Brought to you in part today by the Arkansas Ford dealers and the Ford F-150. Like the Razorbacks, this truck has a strong tradition, earned by outstanding capability and smart features like a mobile generator. That's how to create a legacy, and the official truck of the Razorbacks. 2-0 Arkansas at the end of an inning. You're listening to Arkansas Baseball from Learfield.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
From your favorite drive-thru coffee to the iced tea from the hotel lobby, many of the beverages you enjoy every day come from Arkansas's own West Rock Coffee Company. As the official sponsor of the Razorbacks, West Rock Coffee fuels our team and customers all over the world. We are the trusted provider of coffee, tea, flavors, extracts, and ingredients to the brands you love, and we are dedicated to making a difference. Learn more about West Rock Coffee's global impact at westrockcoffee.com.
They've got their best relievers available. The pitch to Nolan Sailors, outside, ball one. We haven't even seen Gabe Gackle yet this weekend. We have not seen Dylan Carter yet. No Will McIntyre, no Christian Fouch, no Cole Gibbler yet. 1-0 on Nolan Sailors, a lefty. The pitch from Wood is high and outside, ball two.
Yeah, I think we'll see Gackle and Carter for sure. Probably Gibbler at some point during this game.
Sailors is 6 for 14 in the regional and 1 for 5 against Arkansas. Woods 2-0. Drops a curve for a strike.
Wow, that's a good pitch, 2-0.
What do you think is his best pitch today? Fastball or curveball?
Well, I think fastball's still just dominant, but the curveball's really good. Plus, he's locating it.
Hogs play in the outfield the other way for Sailors. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Too much on a fastball. Strike two.
Good thing about the fastball, Phil, I say it all the time, you don't hang a 98-mile-an-hour fastball.
Right. Yeah, nobody's putting a coat on 98 miles an hour. Iredale's the third infielder to the right. Aloy's the only infielder on the left. 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck out his eighth. 8 strikeouts out of 12 batters. My goodness. Teddy Dieters is next. Our game update this inning was presented by First Security, Arkansas's community bank. First Security, all about taking care of customers and making life better here in Arkansas. Check them out at fsbank.com. First Security, bank better. Dieters flied out, ending the first. Now he bats in the fourth, and Wood is set down 9 straight. The first pitch, high. Got a really strong start from Zach Root yesterday, and Gage Wood is looking, heck, he's looking better than Zach Root pitched yesterday, and Root was really good. The 1-0, fastball on the inside, strike to Dieters. 1-1. Now, if you move on in a super regional, you got your 1-2 punch ready to go, and then your third starter may be an Aiden Jimenez, but in a super, you may use Jimenez in relief. The 1-1 on Dieters. Fastball over, strike two call. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but you would go backwards from the way you lined up your pitchers this weekend.
You know, I still like Jimenez out of the pen. He hasn't looked as comfortable as a starter.
Well, he hasn't looked even close to as comfortable as a reliever.
No.
1-2, the pitch to Dieters. Outside. Wood started to walk off the plate. Ball two.
So this is an example of that's just off the plate. Top of the zone, just off. Release height 5.4, plate height 3.1, vertical release -1. So think how flat that ball is coming out of his hand. It almost has the appearance of a ball that rises.
2-2. High chopper over the mound. There's a base hit to center for Dieters. Fought off a fastball and has the second base hit for Creighton.
That's a good job at Dieters right there. That was up in the end.
And Will McLean is next. But you think of like the reasons why they started Jimenez on Friday, and it was because you knew you'd be able to score enough, and you also have the kind of pitching on a Sunday in the SEC, and that's pretty much the way they lined it up. That's the way they would have started a Sunday in the SEC. Hogs really controlled some bats in the SEC on Sundays this year. And it leaves you Gage Wood to pitch in a regional final as long as you got there. Will McLean takes a curve low, ball one. McLean struck out swinging in the second inning and is 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts against Arkansas pitching in these 2 days. 6-0 the lead in the fourth. Woods 1-0 to McLean. Fouled back. Got a good swing on a fastball. 1-1.
You can see McLean right there. He cheated on that fastball, Phil. almost got to it.
Wood struck out the first two batters, and then the single by Dieters.
Well, good thing, though, if they start cheating to the fastball, you can drop that changeup on them.
The 1-1 hits the front shoulder of McLean. Like he tried a curveball, but it came out awkwardly. Now a couple of base runners for Ben North.
I think 2 pitches that he needs to develop for the next level. He's got a good cutter. He just doesn't have control of it. And then his changeup. That split finger change he throws 88, 89, 90 miles an hour is nasty. He doesn't trust it. He doesn't have control of it yet.
Matt Hobbs to the pitcher's mound. I'm thinking this reminds me of the 4th inning yesterday with Zach Root. At that point, the Hogs led 4-0 over Creighton. Root had struck out the first 2 batters and then had an issue with command. He lost a little bit of his curveball, walked a batter, gave up a single. Hobbs went out and visited, and then he strikes out Will McLean to end the inning. It's the same thing here in the 4th. In this game, strikeouts first 2 batters, single, hit batter, visit from Hobbs, see if he can go get North. North's 0 for 1, flied out in the second on 1 pitch. He's 1 for 15 in the regional. Hogs up 6-0. Creighton needs something here. Wood throws. There's a ball hit deep into left center field. Chased by Thomas. That ball's over the fence. A home run by Ben North, and Creighton's gotten back in the game. 6-3.
Well, Phil, you want to know the difference in that pitch? It's 95, and it's middle of the plate, belt high. There's a huge difference in 95 and 98.
A first pitch swing for 2 at-bats for Ben North. 1 lazy fly out and 1 that he crushed for his 8th home run.
Yeah, he cheated right there. Hit that ball well, though.
North is the leading run producer for Creighton this year. 59 runs batted in. And it's his first set of RBIs in the regional. Connor Capisi is next. 6-3 in the 4th inning. And that's exactly what Creighton needed. Wood looking to go back to work. Curveball fouled off Capisi's foot. Strike 1. Capisi a strikeout in the second. 2 for 12 in the regional. 5 strikeouts.
Phil, so you and I talk about first pitch swingers all the time. I tell you, if you're a first pitch swinger at 10, you're going to be a first pitch swinger in college. North's a first pitch swinger. I wish Gage would have gone with something different right there other than the fastball, because the dude swings first pitch.
Woods 0-1. Outside, a ball and a strike on Capisi. I did not expect this much power from Creighton in the regional. Creighton had hit, I think it was 47 home runs in the regular season. And they've now hit 7 home runs in the regional, and this is their 4th game. 1-1 from Wood. Capisi jammed. Fouled to the first base net. Strike 2.
You know what, though? It wouldn't be any fun if they just laid down and gave it to us.
Well, that's what happened last night.
Yeah.
That was kind of fun.
It was fun, yeah. But, I mean, I want to see good baseball.
Well, you saw some really good games earlier today with your youth team.
That's right.
Isn't that enough?
Great coaching, too, right?
Here's the 1-2. Capisi swings and misses at a pitch low. Helfrich digs it out of the dirt, steps in front of the plate, throws, and ends the inning. Wood strikes out the side, but he gives up 3 runs as well on a home run by Ben North. Creighton gets on the scoreboard for the first time in the game. Today's game is brought to you in part by Harps, where they greet you with a smile, ask if they can help you, and let you know that you're welcome in their store. Harps, hometown fresh. Hogs batting in the 4th in a moment with a 6-3 lead against Creighton. This is Arkansas Baseball in the Fayetteville Regional, presented by Learfield.
Razorback fans, this season don't lose out on your home comfort. Bud Anderson Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical is the official heating and cooling partner of Arkansas Athletics and has been delivering the highest standards in home comfort across Northwest Arkansas for over 35 years. If you're looking for a great team and elite service from a quality company that cares, you can't miss with our partner Bud Anderson Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical. Call 855-GO-CALL-BUD or visit ba-hvac.com/specials to score big this season.
Look, you already know eating right and staying active make a big difference, but weight loss surgery could get you back in the game. Check out the Bariatric and Metabolic Institute at Encore Medical Center in Saline County, part of the Arkansas Heart Hospital team. Their bariatric experts can help you lose the extra weight, get off medications, manage diabetes, and more. Visit arheart.com/BMI now for details. That's arheart.com/BMI for weight loss surgery. Your ticket to better health.
Creighton gets back in the game with a home run by Ben North to make it 6-3. Cut that Arkansas lead in half. Hogs batting in the fourth. Thomas, Davalon, and Vahiva Aloy are due. I want to take a moment to wish my daughter, Sadie, a very congratulations on her confirmation earlier today. And unfortunately had to miss that because of the regional. But my parents able to come in for Friday's game. They took part in the confirmation as well. They're listening right now back in the Rock. Love you, Sadie. Proud of you. Much more coming up. Justin Thomas Jr. leads off. Takes the first pitch of the fourth inning high. Ball one.
Proud Papa. I like it.
Well, she'll be really proud of the Hogs move on to a super because she wants to come up this next weekend. 1-0 on Justin Thomas. The pitch. Strike thrown by James Burke, who got the last out of the third inning. You think of the catch by Tate Gillen that robbed Reese Robinette, took away a run, maybe two. It's a huge play considering that Creighton got back in the game after that as Thomas swings through strike two. Thomas hit a 3-run homer in the second for his second base hit of the regional. So this is the pitcher I thought they would start, James Burke. He's made a few starts, 4 of them. 1-2 to Thomas. Swung on, hit in the air to right field, sends Dieters back a little bit. Dieters on the warning track will make a shoulder high catch. A well hit ball by Thomas, but one away in the fourth. So let's see, the last start that Burke made was the last midweek game that Creighton played at the University of Omaha, or Nebraska Omaha, in a 19-3 win. He lasted 2 innings, gave up a run. Davalon's 0 for 2, top of the batting order. Here's the pitch. Fastball's a strike to Davalon on the outside. Strikeout, ground out for Davalon, 2 for 8 this weekend. So looking through here on Burke, even when he has started, he's about a 4-inning guy. He's given 5 innings once. 0-1 to Davalon. Slider outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. But here's the thing to remember is that Creighton does not have their closer any longer. Garrett Langrel was the starting pitcher, so if they find a way to come back, they don't have the guy that they've used to close. 1-1, Davalon swings, a hot shot, caught by the first baseman McLean. Might have to go down to a knee to catch it, backhand catch. Davalon lines into the second out, and Vahiva Aloy is next.
Well, we're hitting some balls hard, Phil, just right at them.
Vahiva Aloy had a soft single in the first inning, a strikeout that ended the second. Aloy this weekend, 4 for 9, 2 home runs on a double. Burke throws, swing and a miss on a fastball. Boy, that's 90 miles an hour. A little bit up, though.
Yeah, he was late on that. You know what that looked like? It looked like he was sitting slider and still swung fastballs, what that looked like. Because he's not usually late on those fastballs.
Here's the 0-1. Slower breaking pitch down and outside. We got some fans now chanting to Burke with his front leg. They were chanting for the starter Langrel, who picked his left foot up 3 times from the stretch before every pitch. Yeah, Burke pretty much does the same thing, just not as pronounced. 1-1. Fastball outside. Aloy's ahead 2-1. I love when you can pick up on the little things that a ball player does, whether it's a pitcher, batter before every pitch. Fielders do some of the same thing for every pitch. 2-1. Caught the dirt, ball 3.
Slowing his arm down on that off speed, Phil. And it's a different arm slot. He's 4 inches lower when he throws that breaking ball.
Maxwell's on deck. The 3-1 to Aloy. Ball outside, a 2-out walk. He waits around the batter's box for a moment. I don't know if he was confused on the call or if he was confused on the count, but it is ball 4, and he takes first. Here's Maxwell.
I think he did a little Manny Ramirez right there. He wasn't sure what the count was.
Maxwell gave the Hogs the lead with a first-inning 2-run homer into the left field bullpen. Grounded out in the third. 3 for 10 in the regional. Aloy's leading, but leaning back to first. Now Maxwell, runner going, pitches high, the throw to second, good. Swipe tag, Aloy came over the base and slides off the base, tagged out to end the inning. The 2-4 caught stealing. Actually, a 2-6 caught stealing will end the Razorback fourth. No runs, no hits, and none left. First inning, they do not score in the game. Brought to you today by West Rock Coffee, the brand behind the brands, proudly supplying coffee, tea, flavors, extracts, and ingredients to the world's most iconic brands. West Rock's made right here in Arkansas. They ethically source beverages from all around the world and are proud to be the official coffee of the Arkansas Razorbacks. WestRockCoffee.com to learn more. Hogs 6, Blue Jays 3. We'll take it to the 5th inning after this from Coca-Cola.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp. Refreshing. And ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Welcome back, Hog fans, for more scratching action from the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery. This is looking like a good one.
First appearance of the dime we've seen all season, Tom.
The luck is thick in here tonight. After all that scratching, she's a winner!
The Arkansas Scholarship Lottery. Every day's a chance to win big. Pick up a ticket today. This is winning. Call or text 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
This is Razorback Baseball in the NCAA Tournament. Let's go back to the booth. Here again, Phil Elson.
Gage Wood trying to keep Creighton from grabbing any momentum they may have taken from the 3-run homer last inning. Hogs just held off the scoreboard for the first time. 6-3 the lead. Gage Wood ready to pitch to the 8, 9, and 1 hitters will be Dakota Duffalo, Kyle Hess, Tate Gillen. And might have Gabe Gackle warming up sometime soon as Wood misses low on Duffalo, ball 1.
Yeah, a couple guys starting to throw down there. Gage is up to 68 pitches.
Now, the longest Gage has gone in a game this year, 5 innings. That was his first start of the season. Since the injury, longest he's gone 4 innings. Duffalo takes a strike. Breaking ball, brushed the outside black. A strikeout his first time up. Duffalo is 5 for 9 in the regional. 3 for 3, 2 sacrifice bunts, beating North Dakota State this afternoon. 1-1, the kick and the pitch from Wood. Fastball at the bottom, strike 2. Ahead 1-2 on Duffalo. Wood has struck out 9 batters. That's out of 16 he's faced. Duffalo's the 17th. He gave up 2 hits, so a hit by pitch, a home run in the 4th inning. The 1-2 to Duffalo is swung on and missed. Struck him out. Number 10 for Gage Wood.
That might be the best slider he's thrown yet.
Here's Hess. And we now see Cole Gibbler is the first to begin warming up. Gackle's got a ball on the bullpen mound, but he's just tossing it up in the air to himself. Hess struck out in the 3rd, a left-handed hitter. Wood kicks and throws. High pop over shortstop. Thomas coming in. Davalon coming in. It's Davalon there. Makes the catch in short left field. Quickly, 2 outs in the Creighton 5th inning. If you hadn't heard, the regional that's across from the Fayetteville regional in Knoxville is going to go to a winner-takes-all game tomorrow. Wake Forest defeated Tennessee 7-6. They'll be playing 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Gillen, top of the order, 0 for 2. Pitch from Wood, inside a bit. Got his velocity back, 97.
Gage wants that. That's a little inside, but boy, it's a good pitch.
Gillen's 0 for 6 against Arkansas pitching this weekend. Open stance on the left side. Here's the 1-0. Caught the inside corner. That's the pitch Wood just wanted previously. 1-1. So Gillen hasn't hit against the Razorbacks, but he's hit against North Dakota State and Kansas to the tune of 5 hits in the other 2 games. Single and a home run this afternoon. Woods 1-1. Low. 2 balls, 1 strike on Creighton center fielder Tate Gillen. Gillen, a high school teammate of Ben Bybee at Blue Valley High School. And he had a fielder's choice against Bybee yesterday for an RBI. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Got the breaking pitch back. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's nasty right there.
Can you tell if that's a slider or curve? I couldn't quite tell.
That's a slider right there.
He's gone more to the slider this inning than the curve. 2-2 pitch. High chop to Kojal. Should be routine. Gets a nice bounce. The throw ends the inning, and Wood bounces back nicely. A clean 5th inning after some trouble in the 4th. If you're ready for a timeout from banking frustrations, we'll put Armor Bank into your lineup. You'll experience a whole new game of simplified banking. There are locations all across Arkansas delivering hog-like focus with each play. Put in Armor Bank. Arkansas batting in the 5th with a 6-3 lead after the break. This is the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
When it comes to keeping your family safe, Summit Utilities is here to help keep your senses sharp both inside and outside your home. If you smell a bad odor like rotten eggs, leave on foot immediately. It might be a gas leak. Then call both 911 and Summit Utilities from a safe location. Outside your home, it's important to know what's below before you dig. Always call 811 to have your utility lines marked. It's free and can save you a lot more than money. Your safety is our priority. For more on gas safety, visit summitutilities.com/safety.
We, the hungry of this burger-loving nation, deserve the Sonic Smasher. Always made to order and hand-smashed into greatness. America, today we smash free. One nation under melty cheese with liberty and a truckload of sauce for all. Meet our Smashinal burger.
The Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic. See menu for details.
Well, I hope you're definitely tuned in to the right broadcast. If you're watching on ESPN U or SEC Championship, I see a tweet coming here from somebody that apparently is watching this baseball game, and it was supposed to be the Pillow Fight Championship on ESPN U. I don't know. I don't know if there's an NCAA championship for that.
Wait, Pillow Fight?
Pillow Fight Championship apparently was supposed to be televised, and it's not. It's this game instead. Go figure. This might be more entertaining. Less feathers. Logan Maxwell takes ball 1 from James Burke to begin the 5th inning. Are we ever tuning into a Pillow Fight Championship?
It's not really on my radar.
I don't even know how you decide a winner. 1-0. Maxwell swings and misses. Logan's homered and grounded out. He'll be followed by Helfrich and Kojal. Each have an extra base hit. Helfrich a home run, Kojal a double. It's the 3rd inning of relief for James Burke. Hogs have hit some liners against him, but don't have any hits. 1-1, down and away, 2-1 on Maxwell. A 6-3 Razorback lead. They're out hitting Creighton 6-3. Neither team with an error. We were wondering if Gage Wood would come back for the 6th inning. No one's throwing in the pen at the moment. A swing and a miss for Maxwell, and now the count 2-2.
That last fastball he threw was 97. Actually, the last 3 he threw were 97.
We have 2-2, and Maxwell almost hit by the pitch, spins out of the way. So you got Gage at 75 pitches, 53 strikes. That's That's not overworking him at all. You could get another inning out of him easily. And still a full bullpen. 3-2. Maxwell drives the pitch to deep center field. Back goes Gillen. He's looking up. Another home run for Logan Maxwell. The Hogs had 2 players with 2 home runs yesterday and another one today. Maxwell hits his 12th, and it's 7-3.
Bill, he took one bat at bat, that swing on a fastball up, threw him the same pitch right there, and left that down in the zone a little bit. It's top of the zone, and Max did a great job getting on top of that pitch, hammering it to right center.
Bubba, they've really made great contact against Burke. Robinette, Thomas, Davila, now Maxwell, all hitting line drives over 100 miles an hour. Finally, one fell in, and it's not that it fell in. It cleared the fence.
Yeah, that's 422 right there.
Now Helfrich, and the pitch, a slider strike. Ryder's on fire with a walk and his 5th home run over now a 10-game hitting streak.
You know, I don't know if they can see the – I would think ground level at home plate, they can see him drop his arm on that slider.
The 0-1's a slider outside, 1-1.
Because if you can see that pitch, you can eliminate it, and you basically hunt fastball, go to work.
One and one on Helfrich. A swing and a miss. You know what I love right now? The ball is jumping off of Logan Maxwell's bat.
Well,
that guy's a difference maker.
104, 422. I think that hammy's well now. He can finally use that backside a little bit.
Well, we saw him chase after the fly ball yesterday. Looked like the hammy was great, too. 1-2 is high on Helfrich. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the Hog catcher.
Phil, when you're a left-handed hitter and your left hammy is not working right.
We put it so much with speed, but it has so much to do with your ability to hit for power.
Yeah, you can't stay on that backside.
2-2s, low and outside, the count full on Helfrich.
And what you end up doing, since you can't stay on your backside, you end up hip sliding a little bit, and that produces that little fly ball. You know, he was hitting a lot of fly balls to the left side there for a while.
Full on Helfrich. Kojal next. Burke throws another high drive by Helfrich deep to left. I don't think he got all of it, though. The left fielder Sailors is there and makes the catch. They got in Helfrich's kitchen just a little bit.
Boy, he got lucky right there. That was 97 miles an hour. It was just enough to keep that ball in the yard.
Here's Cam Kojal. This game's got the same feel as yesterday, Bubba, of that fight at the bat rack of the first base dugout.
Yeah, hey, we're getting some good swings at this dude.
Kojal's hit a double play and hit a double. The first pitch to Kojal shows bunt, trying to push it, foul off the third base line. Got a final coming in, and this one coming from the Clemson Regional. The West Virginia Mountaineers are on to a super by knocking Kentucky out. It's a 13-12 final score. And West Virginia gets either LSU or Little Rock. 0-1, Kojal a swing and a chopper foul past first base. No balls, 2 strikes.
I'd love to see Chris Curry's team, Little Rock, come away with that. They got their work cut out for him, but that's a scrappy team. He's a scrappy coach.
Here's the thing, though. Now, I haven't necessarily checked who's been pitching for him, but I know that they've thrown Ianson and Anderson already.
Right.
That's LSU's got 2 great starting pitchers, but what's after that? 0-2 on Kojal. Inside, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on, and a run home on Logan Maxwell's 12th homer. Right now, that LSU Little Rock game is in the bottom of the 3rd, and LSU leading 3-2. Here it's 7-3 Hogs. 1-2 on Kojal. A swing and a dribbler foul behind home plate.
Yeah, it's that little changeup. Since Burt came in, Phil, it's been 107, 100, 99, 104, and 97. Helfrich's ball at 97 is the slowest ball hit off of him. You know, the threshold for a hard hit ball is 95. So, I mean, they're barreling it up.
1-2 to Kojal. Fouled straight back. We got away with a hanging one. Still 1-2. I didn't notice Creighton pitchers yesterday doing this 3-tap with the left foot, because you see both pitchers doing it today. I don't think it's a staff-wide thing.
I don't think they did it. One of us would have seen that. If not, the crowd would have.
Well, the other crowd would have been chanting with it. 1-2 to Kojal. Line foul. Takes a bounce past the tarp roll. Third foul in a row.
I'm pretty sure I brought my A game yesterday, and I'd have noticed that. I don't know what you had yesterday.
Oh, your game was A+ yesterday.
What'd you have?
I was about 95%. That's right. That's an A. It's a good A.
I'll give you that.
You're about 98%.
Thanks, Phil.
1-2 to Kojal. Hit high in the air to left field. Gonna carry. That one's got a chance. Sailors at the wall, leaping, and he caught it. What a catch by Nolan Sailors. Rob Kojal of what would have been the Hogs' 5th homer of the game. Keeps the score 7-3, and there's 2 outs.
Okay, that ball's only hit 94. Maxwell's ball to the left was only hit 93, and the flags aren't blowing out.
I think Kojal backspun it. It's one of those pitches that he got underneath somehow.
I missed the catch. Oh, there it comes. Yeah, he robbed it.
Kuhio Aloy is grounded out to shortstop twice. Pitch, a high strike one. It looked like it was up above the zone. 0-1.
This is who we need to get going. He's been a little bit caught in between. Late on fastballs, early on off speed.
Aloy in the regional is 2 for 10. 1 strike pitch. Low slider, 1-1. Still no one warming in the pen. Gage Wood's going to come back for the 6th inning. Got a 4-run lead at the moment. One and one. Off the outside. 2-1. Looks like Little Rock has just taken the lead over LSU.
I like it.
2-1 to Aloy. Kuhio swings, high chop, third base. Sherman near the line, shuffles the feet, long throws, a good one. And Aloy grounds out 5-3 to end the 5th inning. Hogs get a leadoff home run by Logan Maxwell. They were close to another home run, but Nolan Sailors had other thoughts. Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. Well, if you think that your retirement needs deserve more attention, Edward Jones can help. Visit edwardjones.com to learn more. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Into the top of the 6th inning here in the Fayetteville Regional Final. Arkansas 7, Creighton 3. Now this from your local Ford dealer.
The Hog Call, the siren song of the Cardinal and White. Heard in every corner of Baum Walker Stadium, it's a clear warning for any foe that dares get in their way. Ford knows that strong traditions start with leadership, like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Razorbacks, only at your Arkansas Ford dealer. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
Hi, Phil Elson here, the voice of Razorback Baseball, to tell you about the unbeatable quality at Harps Food Stores. From farm fresh produce to the finest cuts in the meat department, Harps delivers nothing but the best. Whether you're prepping for a tailgate or doing your weekly grocery run, Harps has you covered, and their friendly staff makes shopping a breeze. Razorback fans, for quality you can trust, there's only one place, Harps Food Stores. Discover their incredible selection today. Harps, hometown fresh.
You're listening to Arkansas Baseball in the NCAA Division I Baseball Championship. Here again, Phil Elson.
Gage Wood's back for the 6th inning. Arkansas has a 7-3 lead. Wood has been dominant at times. A little bit of a hiccup in the 4th inning, which resulted in a 3-run homer. Other than the 3-batter stretch in the 4th inning, he's allowed only 1 base runner in 5 innings. 2, 3, and 4 are going to come up. Sherman, Sailors, Dieters. They've combined to go 2 for 6 against Gage. And as Wood works in this 6th inning, Cole Gibler is still getting ready. Gabe Gackel standing right next to him on the bullpen mound, but he's just watching Gibler throw. Sherman has struck out twice, swinging and looking, and Wood winds up. Starts him with a fastball that's turned on, hit foul.
Yeah, a little cutter there.
0-1 on Sherman.
That's a little backup cutter that just stayed right on the middle of the plate.
That was the 76th pitch thrown by Wood. He's thrown 54 strikes. Has struck out 10, walked none, hit a batter. Pitch drops in, strike 2. His curveball has been outstanding today. Wood has stayed out of 3 ball counts. He's been ahead of nearly everybody. 0-2 to Sherman. He struck him out on a check swing, and the tag applied by Helfrich. Strikeout number 11 for Gage Wood. I'm pretty sure this is a career high for Wood. It's a season high, 11 strikeouts.
I mean, he fooled him bad on that pitch, Phil. That pitch is a foot down and away.
Sailors is the hitter. He's a lefty and is 1 for 2. Target's on the outside. Wood's pitch is outside. Ball 1. No SEC teams have advanced to a super regional yet. Tennessee won't advance until tomorrow if they do. And the 1-0 Sailors is a high strike with a fastball. Now 1-1.
Yeah, the Creighton dugout didn't like that. That ball was a little bit above the zone.
Sailors is 1 for 6 against the Hogs with 3 strikeouts. Wood with a 1-1. Pumped it right past him, strike 2. Iredale goes to the right side, backs Kojal into the outfield. Oloy's all alone on the left. Base is empty, 1 out. Wood has set down 5 in a row since the Bend North home run. Pitch on the way, it's touched foul by Sailors. As of right now, it looks like there's only one SEC team aside from Arkansas that would have a real chance to advance to a super today. It would be Auburn. The pitch to Sailors low. Auburn 10-0 over NC State. LSU now trailing Little Rock 5-3. They play in the 3rd inning. Ole Miss has to win 2 games, and they're up 10 on Murray State in the 6th. 2-2 on Sailors. Dieters is on deck. Dieters started their mini 4th inning rally. Here's the pitch. It's fouled off the hands by Sailors.
Wes Moore just texted me and said it's 6-3 Little Rock. I like it. We're getting all kinds of updates up here, Phil.
Right, as if we don't have the internet right here at our fingertips. 2-2, swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's 12 for Gage Wood. Nolan Sailors does not strike out very much, but against Arkansas pitching, he has struck out 4 times in 7 at-bats.
That's fastball's right down the middle, too. He just laid on it.
Dieters is 1 for 2. He singled up the middle, ending Wood's stretch of 9 outs in the 4th inning. Later scored on North's home run. 2 outs to start the 6th, both on strikes. Here's the pitch. Dieters a swing and a miss on the Gage Wood curveball.
Phil, if Gage strikes this guy out, watch his walk to the dugout, the strikeout walk. It's going to be epic.
Oh, it'll be like he's moving to his walkout song, Rooster by Alice in Chains. That's right. The 0-1. Low outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. I've never thought that there has been a walkout song that is more like actually watching the guy walk than Gage Wood's song from Alice in Chains.
You're right.
Ball and a strike. The pitch to Dieters. Strike 2 called. Drop the breaking pitch again.
Hey,
1-2.
That's not fair. I mean, he started at his front shoulders. Dieters kind of buckled a little bit. Just hit that front door of the plate.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. He struck him out, got him on a check swing, and the Rooster shouting on his way over the first base line. Yep, he's strutting to the dugout. Gage Wood has struck out a baker's dozen in 6 innings. Brought to you today by Toyota, proud sponsor of Razorback Athletics. Razorback power, razor sharp style. Visit a local Toyota dealer today. Last of the 6th inning coming up. Hogs 7, Blue Jays 3. This is the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
Go-Go Squeeze is super excited to be on the field with University of Arkansas athletes. With a variety of deliciously fruity flavors, there's something for the whole Razorback family to enjoy. Go-Go Squeeze offers delicious fruit blend pouches that are gluten-free and nut-free. For active people, Go-Go Squeeze Active Fruit Blend with electrolytes can help replenish some of the essential minerals lost during exercise. Check out our whole line of pantry-friendly fruit and dairy products at most major retailers and online. So grab a Go-Go Squeeze and let's cheer on our Razorbacks together. Go Hogs!
Our care clinics are your hometown source for primary medical care. Our doctors, nurses, and counselors can help patients of all ages with anything from common colds and immunizations to depression, anxiety, and chronic diseases. Our network includes both home delivery and local pharmacies to fulfill your prescriptions. If you don't have insurance, it's okay. We can help with that too. And no one is turned away. With more than 90 locations in Arkansas, there's a good chance we're in your hometown. Look us up at ourcare.net.
Last of the 6th inning. Hogs back up to the plate with a 7-3 lead over the Creighton Blue Jays. Been held scoreless only once in 5 innings. And Creighton's only scored once in their 6 innings at the plate. James Burke is back on the mound. Burke has finished 2 1/3. Hogs have had a ton of rockets against them. Only have 1 hit and 1 run. A homer by Maxwell. Iredale takes the first pitch to start the 6th inning high. Iredale, Robinette, and Thomas. They're all scored in the second when Thomas hit one of the Razorbacks' 4 homers. 1-0 to Iredale. Burke's pitch low, ball 2. The Bobby Chicken dance appearing on the third base line.
Did he do it?
He did it.
Wow. Hope Dave didn't see that.
No, Dave is giving the thumbs up for it now. 2-0, outside on Iredale, ball 3. Another tradition that I've really enjoyed watching in the other games that don't involve Arkansas here is even the other coaches have been goaded into doing a chicken dance.
I like it.
3-0, the pitch to Iredale is a strike. Iredale's walk been hit by a pitch.
I want to see Iredale cheat to a fastball right here and hit it in the hog pen.
If you're him, I mean, don't you want to get in on the home run fun? 3-1, swing and a miss. He's looking for it there.
Got a fastball up, just not quite his pitch. That's not his pitch up at the top of the zone. I like that hack, though.
Gibbler's taking a seat. Gackle looked like he may warm up soon. Iredale, almost hit by the pitch, is hit by the pitch. Brushed his left forearm, 21st time hit by a pitch, second today. That'll tie him with Casey Kuhn, third all-time hit by a pitch at Arkansas. Mentioned earlier, I mean, this doesn't happen very often. They have a player hit 20 home runs and another player be hit by 20 pitches in the same season. Rodney Nye, 20 homers in 99. Joe Jester hit by 22 pitches in 99. Reese Robinette hit a single and a line out. Squares to bunt, bunts it. That's a beaut, maybe a base hit. Burke over to the line, slips on the throw, got him anyway. Good play by Burke. Robinette moves Iredale to second base. 1-3 on the sacrifice.
I'm surprised to see Robinette bunt. He's hit one 108 and 107.
Justin Thomas Jr. had a 3-run homer in the second. And came close to a homer in the fourth, but his line drive was caught on the warning track. Hogs up by 4 runs. Iredale's at second base. He'll have another run. Thomas takes outside from Burke, 1-0. Here is a Creighton right-hander getting ready. And Gabe Gackel is warming up now. Looks like Gackel will pitch the 7th. The 1-0 to Thomas. Turns on a slider and hits it foul. Lides into the couple of sections past the third base dugout. 1-1. Seven hits for the Razorbacks in this game. 4 of them home runs.
It's crazy that Burke went back to that slider.
1-1's outside.
That's the same pitch that Thomas hit out before. Slider right over the middle of the plate.
Yeah. Iredale jumping out to his lead. The 2-1. Thomas takes a strike on the outside. That's the pitch Burke's been trying to nail all sequence. Hogs with 29 base hits in the regional. Of those 29 hits, 10 of them have left the yard. Davilon's on deck. Here's a 2-2 to Thomas. Swing, ground ball, second base. Hess fields it. Throws Thomas out at first base. Iredale to third. So now Davilon will try for his first hit. He has struck out looking, grounded to second base, line down to first. 2 for 9 in the regional.
Another ball hit 103 right there, Phil.
Burke's not fooling anybody. He's just getting away with it.
Yeah, he really is. Getting lucky.
It's luck.
And that's the crazy thing about baseball. Watch, we'll bloop one in here about 60 miles an hour here in a second.
Davilon takes one low. I think all the times this year where there have been games that Davilon and Kahio Aloy have carried the weight offensively for the Hogs. They've been quiet this weekend, but it hasn't mattered. The pitch is driven in the air to straightaway center. Gillen sprinting back to the fence. It's off the NCAA logo, bouncing away from him, and a run scores. Davilon wants 3 into third, ahead of the throw with a run-scoring triple. Davilon with a rope right off the middle of the NCAA circle logo. It's 8-3.
104, halfway up the wall. Phil, as much as I love home runs, I love a triple.
Triples are fun. I mean, there's a lot going on there. There's a ball ricocheting away. There's speed. For Davilon, it's his second triple of the season. If there's one kind of hit the Hogs don't do much, it's the 3 bases. Now it's Aloy and Vahiva, a swing and a foul ball. So triple number 2, RBI number 56 for Davilon. That's Arkansas's 8th triple of the year. Just for comparison purposes, Creighton's hit 17. Aloy looking to drive in Davilon with an 0-1. It's chopped foul. Strike 2.
Oh, he got a hanging, breaking ball right over the middle of the plate. Just couldn't wait long enough. I think Creighton plays in a ballpark a little bit more conducive to triples, though.
Yeah, Charles Schwab Field, yes.
Yeah,
that's a triples ballpark. Huge alleys.
I think you could hit a triple there, Phil.
Takes running, though, for a triple. The 0-2 to Aloy. Outside, 1-2. My triple would be a hard ground ball down the first base line that the right fielder steps on the ball, breaks his ankle, and I still can't make it home. Here's the 1-2. A drive by Aloy to straightaway center, but right at Tate Gillen. He makes the catch, putting Aloy out. Hogs will settle for 1 run in the 6th. The run comes on 1 base hit, a triple by Charles Davilon, and he's stranded. Did you know that they're now selling the legendary Catfish Holes tomato relish at local Walmarts in Northwest Arkansas? I hear the Walmart Neighborhood Market on Wennington is the first store in Fayetteville to carry it. the legendary Catfish Hole's great tomato relish in local Walmarts. Make sure you grab one for yourself, and maybe frozen hush puppies are next. Gabe Gackle coming on to pitch in the 7th inning. Hogs 8, Blue Jays 3. Now this from Blue Cross.
What does care look like through the years? From the first memories to the treasured moments. From life's accomplishments to life's challenges. We're here for you, body and mind. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of families for more than 75 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind with the kind of coverage that ensures your best days are ahead. Take good care, Arkansas.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability and versatility built in, like Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today.
Visit ArkansasKubotaDealers.com to find a dealer near you.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Arkansas. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the express written consent of the University of Arkansas and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the University of Arkansas.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Arkansas Baseball presented by Learfield. Arkansas turns to Gabe Gackle, now in relief for the top of the 7th inning. 6 dominant innings from Gage Wood. Little hiccup, a 3-run homer by Ben North in the 4th inning, the only inning that they scored, the only inning that they had a runner even past first base. Wood at one point had set down 9 batters in a row, finishes the 6 innings by setting down the final 7. 13 strikeouts, 3 hits, 1 hit batsman, no walks, and Gabe Gackle taking over in relief. Sophomore right-hander making his 16th appearance, 7th in relief. We'll go through his numbers here in a moment. He'll be facing the number 5 batter, Will McLean. Hogs up 8-3, and Gackle starts McLean outside for ball 1. It's all been about the homer. In fact, for both teams, nobody has scored if it hasn't come on a home run, with the exception of a Davalon triple in the 6th. Hogs have hit 4 home runs. Maxwell's hit 2 of them. And a 1-0 on the left-handed McLean. Fooled on a pitch in the dirt. Check swing, strike 1. Logan Maxwell, 2-run homer in the 1st. Justin Thomas Jr., 3-run homer in the 2nd. Ryder Helfrich and a solo homer in the 3rd. And the Hogs had the first 6 runs before Ben North's homer in the 4th made it 6-3. A 1-1 on Will McLean. Popped it up, foul back this way. Helfrich won't have a play. It's to the roof. Hogs scoring the last 2 runs. Maxwell led off the 5th inning with another homer, his 12th. Iredale hit by a pitch to start the 6th. Davalon tripled him in. Arkansas has an 8-3 hit advantage. Neither team's committed an error. 3 Hogs left on base, 1 Creighton stranded. It'll be a 1-2 on Will McLean. Gackle taking a moment. The wide of the pitch. He struck him out swinging. Just high octane gas up. 14th strikeout for the Razorback staff. Gackle's 70th. Records 4-2 for Gabe. 243 batting average allowed. 57 2/3 innings. 28 walks. The aforementioned 70 strikeouts and an ERA that's just a touch over 5. And Ben North, the batter, and he's the reason they have 3 runs. A homer in the 4th inning, and he's been a first-pitch guy both at-bats. Fly out to right, home run left center. And here's Gackle's first pitch. A swing and a pop-up. Brings Robinette over the first base line. Does he have room? He does not. Will hit the net, come all the way down, and roll right back towards Gackle. Strike 1. And, of course, Bubba, no surprise, Ben North swinging at that first pitch again.
First pitch. It is what it is, Phil. That was a slider, though, but boy, that caught a lot of the plate. That's not where Gabe wanted it.
Gackle did pitch in Hoover. Pitched against Ole Miss, 3 scoreless innings, struck out 4 Rebel batters. North's back up to the plate with an 0-1 count. Bounces the bat off his right shoulder. Pitch inside. 1-1. Gackle's throwing 97. Gage Wood was sitting at 97.
You know, and if you're over in that Creighton dugout, you see a guy come out of the pin, you're like, oh, sweet. And then you see what this dude's throwing.
1-1. North swings badly. Strike 2. That's the sword swing.
And looks like a little cutter, Phil.
For all the velocity that we've seen from Wood and Gackle, but the breaking pitches have also been a difference maker. 1-2 to North. He struck him out swinging. Slider dropped by Helfrich. Reaches out, tagged him. Got him just before North broke out of the box. Another strikeout, 15. And Connor Capisi is next. Fans are cheering here because the Texas Longhorns are eliminated. Texas is out of the tournament. They did not win their regional. UTSA wins 7-4. The Roadrunners are into the Super Regional. How about that?
That's awesome.
Connor Capisi, 2 strikeouts. And the pitch from Gackle, a low strike 1.
How about our fans, though? That's awesome.
They'll cheer when they cheered earlier today during the first game when it was announced that Vanderbilt was eliminated. Remember, they're cheering for SEC teams to be eliminated, and why wouldn't you? 0-1, the pitch to Capisi is popped up, short right field, can of corn. Maxwell's there. Logan makes the catch to end the top of the 7th inning. A 1-2-3 inning from Gabe Gackle takes us right to the 7th inning stretch. Presented, as always, by Kubota. Get home run deals to stretch your savings right now during Kubota's Orange Days. Find a local Kubota dealer at ArkansasKubotaDealers.com. 8-3 Hogs over Creighton. This is the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
From your favorite drive-thru coffee to the iced tea from the hotel lobby, many of the beverages you enjoy every day come from Arkansas's own West Rock Coffee Company. As the official sponsor of the Razorbacks, West Rock Coffee fuels our team and customers all over the world. We are the trusted provider of coffee, tea, flavors, extracts, and ingredients to the brands you love, and we are dedicated to making a difference. Learn more about West Rock Coffee's global impact at westrockcoffee.com.
Hello, I'm Renata Jenkins-Byler, the 3rd generation of the Roller family. I would like to take this moment to talk to you about grief. If you're hurting or your family is experiencing grief, I would like to offer some help. It has always been our promise to take care of our communities before, during, and after a funeral service. I have enlisted the help of my good friend Chuck Monin to share a brief message on our website to reach our fellow Arkansans who are hurting. Please visit Roller, where the healing begins, with all our respect.
Arkansas Baseball brought to you by UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for the Razorbacks. UAMS has locations all over the state. Do what the Hogs do. Trust your care to UAMS Health. After a 7th inning stretch, it's an 8-3 lead for the Razorbacks. Gabe Gackle looking outstanding in his 1 inning. And now Noah Klein on to pitch for the Blue Jays. He's their 3rd hurler of the night. Takes over from James Burke. Burke allowing 2 runs on 2 hits and 3 1/3. This is Noah Klein's 20th appearance of the year. No wins, no losses. .250 batting average allowed. 23 innings. His ERA 3.13. They've got a couple of relievers that I think they would have really liked to use with a lead against Arkansas, and Klein would be one of them. Matthew Aukerman would be another. Aukerman came on while they led North Dakota State earlier today, and he gave up 3 runs. Maxwell, Helfrich, and Kojal here in the 7th inning. Maxwell's hit a couple of homers already, and Klein hasn't given one up yet. First pitch outside for ball 1. Arkansas has been held off the scoreboard only once in 6 innings. 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 each in the 3rd, 5th, and 6th. The 1-0, Maxwell looks at a fastball strike from Klein. 1-1. Klein's a sophomore from Wilmette, Illinois. Arkansas scored 6 on their starter, Langrel, 2 on reliever Burke. Maxwell looks at strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Logan Maxwell. One-two pitch, down and outside. I don't think Klein does the toe tap.
He does 2.
He does 2 of them.
Yeah, they're
3.
just getting 2 of them is all they're getting.
Two pitch. Maxwell strikes out on a slider to start the 7th inning.
Pretty good slider there.
Only the 3rd strikeout for a Creighton pitcher today. Meanwhile, the Razorback pitchers have struck out 15.
That's a different kind of slider. That ball just kept coming in on Maxwell. It doesn't have much depth on it, but a lot of horizontal break. Just straight across.
Ryder Helfrich has a walk, a home run, and a flyout. The pitch, fastball strike. Well, the late game's getting underway in the regional finals out west. 0-1 to Helfrich. Check swing, dribbler back to the pitcher. Klein races off the hill towards the plate, picks it up, throws him out at first. And Helfrich is 1 for 3. UCLA leading UC Irvine 1-0. They're in the bottom of the 1st inning in Los Angeles. UCLA needs 1 win to move on. Irvine needs 2. Oregon State and Southern California, 0-0 score, 2nd inning. USC needs just 1 victory. Arizona 5-0 over Cal Poly in the 2nd inning. Arizona needing 1 win. Here's Kojal, 1 for 3. Pitch is low, strike 1.
That caught the corner. That caught the bottom of the zone. It just didn't. Catcher didn't catch it very well.
Kojal's grounded into a double play, doubled, and hit a fly ball that was caught just before it left the park. 0-1, low, ball and a strike on Cam Kojal.
Phil, you feel like those West Coast teams feel a little slighted because we get all the attention down south. Like everything, good baseball's in the Southeast Conference, ACC.
They must feel slighted because for so long, West Coast was one of the kings of college ball. It's been a while. Kojal lines to left center. Gillen's on the move and is there for the catch. That's the first time the Razorbacks are held without a base runner in the ball game, and a well-done inning by Noah Klein. Today's game being brought to you in part by your local Ford dealers and the Ford F-150. Like the Razorbacks, this truck has a strong tradition, earned by outstanding capability and smart features like a mobile generator. That's how to create a legacy, and the official truck of the Razorbacks. 8-3, Hogs over Creighton, top of the 8th after this from Saracen Casino Resort.
Make every day an epic day while driving your new Nissan Armada from Trotter Nissan and Saracen Casino Resort. This top-of-the-line Platinum Reserve Edition is a dream drive for wherever your adventure takes you. And you can win this premium SUV from Saracen Casino this month. Play today for your chance at winning Nissan's Armada Platinum Reserve that will take you everywhere and anywhere in style.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
With Toyota's versatile SUVs, you'll be ready for any adventure, no matter who you're adventuring with. Bringing your furry co-pilot along? The RAV4's Power Pack Performance is bound to spark some zoomies. Right, buddy? Going out on the town with your partner in crime? Scoop them up in the Corolla Cross. Its sleek design will make up for the fact that you're always fashionably late. No matter who you're rolling with, there's a Toyota SUV fit just for you. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota is a proud sponsor of Razorback Athletics. Razorback power, razor sharp style. Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at toyota.com for feature availability.
This is Razorback Baseball in the NCAA Tournament. Let's go back to the booth. Here again, Phil Elson.
Alongside Bubba Carpenter here in the radio booth at Paul Walker Stadium. Hogs 8, Creighton 3. Top of the 8th inning, Gabe Gackle coming off a perfect frame. We've seen the last 10 Creighton batters make it out. Earlier in the game, there was a string of 9 outs recorded by Gage Wood. The 8-9-1 for the Blue Jays, Dakota Duffalo, Kyle Hess, Tate Gillen. Hogs have made one change in the field. Kendall Diggs now in right field. You'll put Diggs into third in the batting order, removing Logan Maxwell. That's the only change. Gackle's ready to go. This may be a pinch hitter. And the first pitch in for a strike. Does look like a pinch hitter, but we can't tell who it is, and they haven't put it up on the video board yet. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. It's number 36. It's Jack Tarosian. We saw Tarosian yesterday line out in the 9th inning against Colin Fisher. Oh and 2. Gackle throws low. See, is that Hess on deck? They kind of emptied the bench last night in the 9th inning. That is Hess on deck, and then Gillen.
You know, it kind of sucks if you're this kid's mom and she's looking up at the scoreboard waiting on them to put his name up there, and they're not doing it. They still got Duffalo up there.
Here's the 1-2. Poked out of play. Still don't even have his name on the live box score. This is definitely not Dakota Duffalo batting. Gackle's 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Fastball low. It's number 16. Boy, the strikeouts are just coming fast and furious now.
You know, I love Gackle's demeanor. Like, he strikes the guy out, and it's like, okay, give me the ball back. Like a Mariano Rivera.
19 is the season high. The Hogs struck out 19 Missouri State batters March 25th in a 10-inning loss. They were talking 9-inning games. It was 18 strikeouts against Ole Miss on March 15th. That's the season high. Right now you're at 16. Hess is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. The pitch outside, ball 1. So here's one of the things I love about the two games the Hogs have played against Creighton. They've been overpowering at the plate and on the pitcher's mound. All these home runs, and they're striking out a ton of batters for a team that doesn't strike out much. 1-0 on Kyle Hess. Here's the pitch. Fastball for strike 1 on the outside.
I think we're pretty good, Phil.
Yeah, I think so too. If you move to a super, I think you're going to be playing against a team in either Tennessee or Wake Forest that I'm not sure if you strike out as many as here. 1-1, fouled at the plate. But then again, Tennessee does strike out quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, good stuff, still good stuff. If Gage Wood tonight, he could have faced the Yankees. He would have struck out a bunch. I mean, he had good stuff today.
I love how you put that because, you know, sometimes you watch some of the guys out here in college and they're throwing some of the stuff a big leaguer would.
Yeah.
Struck out Hess swinging with a change or a cutter outside. That's number 17. Gackle has struck out 4 of 5 batters faced. Folks, this Creighton team averages 7.5 strikeouts per game. I mean, they make contact on a routine basis. But yet, if you're looking at the two games between the Razorbacks and the Blue Jays, the Hogs have struck out a full game. They've struck out 27 batters. That's a whole game.
I like it.
Tate Gillen, the batter. Pitch. Ball outside.
I think Gage would have no-hit the Pirates today. What do you think?
Is that even a team?
I don't know. They're a AAA team. They're 4A.
For the big leagues?
They're not quite big leagues. They're 4A.
1-0 to Gillen. Fouled off the left side. Gillen's 0 for 3, 2 ground outs and a strikeout. No, here's the thing. Any one of these guys on the Razorback team, any of these guys wearing white that are going to go in the draft in July, one or two of them may end up going to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, good point.
God help them. Here's a 1-1 on Gillen. Laced foul off the left side, strike 2.
It's all right. You guys can develop them, and then the Yankees will take them in a couple of years.
The Yankees aren't getting schemes.
Oh, they might.
The Dodgers are.
Oh, come on. Don't say that.
We're back into the 50s now, the Dodgers-Yankees thing. Except it's opposite sides of the country. Well, I guess it's back to the 70s. The 2 World Series they played. 1-2 to Gillen. He struck him out swinging. 18 strikeouts in 8 innings. And Gackle strikes out the side in order. Flat out overpowering. If you're going to choose one word for the Razorbacks in this regional right now, the word is overpowering. Hogs take an 8-3 lead to the bottom of the 8th. This is Arkansas baseball from Learfield.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes. They don't just serve the community, they're an integral part of it. Their commitment extends beyond services offered. It's reflected in every community event they sponsor, every initiative they support, and the compassionate presence they maintain in our daily lives. Hoping this will be the last time the Hogs hit in the Fayetteville Regional with an 8-3 lead in the last of the 8th. They don't need much more than they got. And they're coming off a 1-2-3 7th inning pitched by Noah Klein. Klein's back in the 8th. It'll be Kuhio Aloy, Brent Iredale, and Reese Robinette. Aloy's 0 for 3 as he takes a first pitch strike and falls behind 0-1.
Yeah, a little changeup away. Phil, I really want Kuhio to get into it. You look at his exit velo today, 70, 39, 57. He can usually get that in one swing.
0-1. Lined into center field, hang it up. Gillen was playing deep coming on and had to play it on a bounce. He gets a single to start the 8th inning. They had Gillen way deep. That's usually a ball that you would catch if you're at normal depth center field. He was not at normal depth center field.
And he took that little step. I call it the old crap step. When a ball's hit and you don't know what to do, he just went down. And all that time wasted, he could have come in and caught that ball.
Iredale now the batter. Brent has made no outs and hasn't had a hit yet. Pitches hit foul off the right side. Hit by 2 pitches and a walk for Iredale. You know, I think Iredale's he's been on base 3 times, hasn't even needed to swing the bat. And they have 4 base runners total. Double play, ground ball, shortstop picked up by North, gives to Hess. Hess to first, double play, the second they've turned. Robinette next. So let's look ahead to the 9th inning. Sherman, Sailors, and Dieters, 2, 3, and 4. It'll be Gackle for the Razorbacks, and why not? He has struck out 5 of 6 hitters. Robinette's hit a single. He's lined out, put down a sac bunt. Righty-lefty, Klein sets and throws high. 1 ball, no strike.
Early.
A 1-0 to Robinette. A low strike called. Ball and a strike. Little Rock expanding the lead over LSU at the end of 4 innings. Trojans leading 6-3 in Baton Rouge. 1-1. Low on Robinette. Ball 2. Texas has been knocked out today. Georgia eliminated. Kentucky eliminated. Mississippi State eliminated. Florida's out. 2-1 to Robinette. Got a piece of it. Foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Florida surprised me. I had Florida picked to come out of that. I just thought they were too good. They've been really hot at the end of the year, and they just kind of fizzled out.
Oh, ECU took their lunch money.
Yeah, they did. I think the injuries finally caught up to Florida.
2-2 to Robinette. Trying to hook a slider on the outside and missed. Ball 3.
Did you see the third baseman? He started running to the dugout.
It's full on Robinette. The pitch, grounded foul. Nice job, Hudson Polk, getting out of the way. Some point you think Hudson's ever going to try to field a ball hit at him?
He's a former catcher. You'd think he would chest that up.
Well, I mean, if you're going to really be a first base coach worth your salt, you can't just have a collection of stiffs.
No.
3-2. Robinette looks at a low slider. Ball 4. Reese sees pitches quite a while, doesn't he?
He really does. Hey, Bill, he's gotten so much better. I knocked on him early in the year about having the slider bat speed. He's worked really hard with Hunter Bell and Nate and Bobby on quickening up his bat speed. His bat speed's coming around.
I know we're more focused on this year, but I'm interested to see what they do in terms of first base next season. He'd probably go get somebody in the portal, but Robinette, I mean, he's been one of the reasons that the Hogs are where they are right now. Here's Thomas. He's homered. He's 1 for 3. Pitch is chopped to third. Sherman grabs the one big bounce and an off-balance throw in the move. Gets Thomas at first base to retire the side. Razorbacks won't score in the 7th. They won't score in the 8th. No runs, 1 hit. They strand a man. Brought to you today by Shelter Insurance. They present the Battle Line Rivalry, the 12th game of the SEC football tradition known as the Battle Line Rivalry between your Razorbacks and the Missouri Tigers is headed to Fayetteville this next football season, and it's being presented by Shelter Insurance. Closing time, Hogs looking to get to the Supers. They're up 8-3 over Creighton to the 9th. After this from Summit Utilities.
At Summit Utilities, we're more than just your gas bill. We're also your neighbors, and we're here to help, just like your neighbors do. Account-related questions, aid in setting up a payment plan, or assistance with rebate processing to help you save money on a new water heater. We've got you. At Summit, we're the keepers of the flame, making sure you have hot meals, warm baths, and a cozy home, providing you with energy that's there when and where you need it. Summit Utilities. Comfort delivered.
The Hog Call, the siren song of the Cardinal and White. Heard in every corner of Baum Walker Stadium, it's a clear warning for any foe that dares get in their way. Ford knows that strong traditions start with leadership, like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Razorbacks, only at your Arkansas Ford dealer. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
Closing time, top of the 9th inning, and Gabe Gackel looking to send the Razorbacks to the Super Regionals. 8-3 leading Creighton. Making plans to visit Fayetteville? You want to come to the Supers? Need a place to stay? Tell you what, stay at the Candlewood Suites. That's where I stay when I'm in Fayetteville. Candlewood Suites is a suite, every single room, full-size fridge, ice maker, and everything you need to cook. If you're looking for discounts, they got them set up. Hogrooms.com, and it's right by campus. Candlewood Suites, home away from home in Fayetteville. Sherman leads off. Gackle gets a pitch fouled away. Strike one. Gabe has faced 6 batters, has struck out all but one of them. And if you're going back into the 6th inning, he and Gage would have combined to strike out 8 of the last 9. That's ridiculous. Here's the 0-1 to Sherman. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Bubba, can I repeat that?
Let's hear it.
They have struck out 8 of the last 9 batters. Not just retired 9 in a row. 8 strikeouts of the last 9.
I like it.
0-2 to Sherman. Off the outside. 1-2. Well, now we've seen 13 consecutive batters retired. 10 of those 13 strikeouts.
And you said it. This isn't a team that strikes out a lot.
1-2. Ground ball, third base. Iredale's got it. Here's the throw. 1 away in the 9th inning.
You're almost disappointed when they ground out, you know?
Oh, my gosh, they hit the ball. Didn't hit it hard, but they hit the ball. The last base hit. North's home run in the 4th inning. I think it'd be a nice way for them to end the season. For them to have a home run for their last hit, and then maybe see their next 16 batters making out. And then Creighton University wouldn't have to worry much about baseball except for, hosting the College World Series. Sailor's the batter, 1 for 3. Pitch is hit foul. Strike one.
How many of these dudes you think will go to the World Series? It's hard. If you lose, I don't know. I don't know if I'd go.
The only thing is that it's a part of living in Omaha, and some of these guys aren't just Creighton students. They are from Omaha. The 0-1 in the dirt on Sailors. Just think of Cam Kozel.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's different with Cam. He's like a gym rat that's always at the field. If my team lost, I wouldn't want to. If I'm not sitting in the dugout in Charles Schwab, I wouldn't want to be there.
Be a 1-1 on Nolan Sailors. Swing and a miss. 96 from Gackle for strike 2.
You see, look at his body language on the mound, Phil. We didn't see that out of him as a starter. He is in total control.
The wind in 1-2. Low. Close, but no cigar. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two pitch outside, the count full, and this is kind of crazy. The Hogs haven't walked a batter today. This is the first 3-ball count for an Arkansas pitcher, and there's 1 out in the 9th inning.
That's pretty impressive.
The 3-2 pitch. He struck him out looking. 19 on the inside corner. 15 consecutive outs and 1 to go to make a super. If you're wondering about the record for strikeouts in a game for the Arkansas pitching staff, do you remember the Oregon State game last year? Hagen Smith was an absolute crazy ball game. The Hogs won't get to that level, but 1 more strikeout would be 20. The school record for strikeouts in one game is 25. That was Oklahoma State. In a 9-inning game, 23. That was Oregon State the day before. Pitch to Dieters low. Dieters is 1 for 3.
Wait, 25 strikeouts?
That was in a 9-inning game? That was 13 and a third innings against Oklahoma State.
Okay, I got you.
23 and 9 innings against Oregon State the day before. 20, that would be a nice round number. But just get the out. Any way you need it.
I'm greedy. I want the K.
1-0 to Dieters. Swing and a miss. Breaking pitch.
No, that's a changeup.
That's the change.
That's 89-mile-an-hour changeup. That's how Phil Elson used to roll back in the day.
1-1. Dieters taps the bat on the plate. He had a single and scored in the fourth. Struck out his last time up. 1-1. Ground ball up the middle for a base hit. Stops the string of outs at 15. The longest string of outs has been 9 and 15, and Dieters has ended both of them.
Now batting for 17,
Matt Hobbs out to the mound, going to visit Gabe Gackle. He had set down his first 8 hitters before allowing a single. Arkansas leading 8-3. They got a couple pitchers up in the pen just in case. Christian Fouch, Cole Gibbler.
I mean, Gabe's only thrown 36 pitches. You think they might, if one more guy gets on, just to get one of those guys some experience?
Maybe so. It's just there's nothing that Gackle's done to make you think that he's about to fall apart.
No. I mean, that was just a little cutter right there. It stayed over the middle of the plate. That's all that was.
McLean stands in. Left-handed batter, has struck out twice, been hit by a pitch. The set, Gackle throws. Outside, and McLean backs out of the box. 8-3 score. Hogs out hit him 9-4. No errors in the ball game. Robinette playing behind Dieters at first base. Won't hold him. 1-0 to McLean. A strike on the low outside at 95. Great pitch from Gackle. 1-1. Hogs scored the first 6 runs of the game. Creighton scored 3 in the 4th inning. The last 2 runs have been from the Razorbacks. Gackle's ready with a 1-1. McLean grounds a base hit through the right side and moves Dieters towards third base as Diggs will throw it in. Runners at the corners for Creighton. On back-to-back singles, bringing up Ben North. North hit the home run in the 4th inning, driving in all 3 of their runs tonight. Hogs up by 5. It is a comfortable lead. And as of right now, Creighton's tying run is still in the dugout. It will be the batter after Capisi, who's on deck. North is 1 for 3. Gackle struck him out in the 7th. The first pitch fouled at the plate. Strike 1.
Started with his slider. It's almost morphed. His slider kind of morphs into a cutter, Phil. He's got 2 different ones.
Gackle into the set and throws a 1. It's a high strike 2 with the fastball at 96. And any fans that chose to sit after the single are back up, all except for the one section of Creighton fans behind the third base dugout. Gackle looking to end it right here. Stretch and 0-2. He struck him out swinging. The 20th strikeout of the ball game ends it. This regional belongs to the Razorbacks. A 3-0 weekend ahead of the Supers. A dominant weekend. Bubba Carpenter, the Razorbacks beat Creighton twice. Took care of North Dakota State on Friday. Headed to the Supers here at home for the first time since 2021.
Phil, it's a great weekend of baseball. You couldn't ask for a better performance out of this Razorback team. I mean, they offensive, defensive, the bats. I mean, they came together this weekend and played almost perfect baseball.
Dave Van Horn shaking hands with Ed Service. They'll share a moment behind home plate. This is the end of Ed Service's coaching career after 22 seasons. He and Dave coached against each other numerous times when DVH was the head coach in Nebraska, and Dave never lost to Ed Service while he's been the head coach of the Razorbacks. One coaching career comes to an end, and another is about to take the Razorbacks to his 10th Super Regional as the head coach of Arkansas baseball. It's the Hogs against either Tennessee